Well, today I'm going to talk about the EB1, and this is all new to me. Even this is brand new to me too. This is a Pro Cab, and it's an R. It's wireless. If you watch the other videos, you know. So there's nothing wrong with this here. I called NCE. I had a problem with my couple of my EB1s. So went through everything, and this is the first thing they ever had, and they're gonna put in an instruction book because of me, I guess. Awesome. So anyway, get back on topic was they helped me reset this. They thought that was the problem, and I found out when this was actually made. This was made January 5th of 2025, which is pretty awesome. Why do I say that? Because my dad was born in January 5th of 1944. I thought that's pretty cool. I guess that's a coincidence. I don't know. So for an EB1, everyone has to be on its own block. I'll put it that way. I went kind of old school with it. So from here, I'm gonna have to paint yellow lines in here, so that way I can show my operators where it's isolated. Because this here is on its own, this one here is on its own, this is on its own. So this is the main track, goes through here, around this way, and everything comes this way around, come around this way. Now you're getting the point, I guess. I'm gonna just keep pointing my finger around. I'm not going too fast, probably making everybody motion sickness. Hopefully it is what it is. So you come right around through here, and she's isolated through here. Okay. And here's an EB1 here. I know my wiring looks like shit, but I don't care. And there's 3 more there, and I got 1 more on the other side. And this is the main power supply that comes in from the EB1. And so this is the brains right here. All the, I guess you call it a branch. Everything branches up here and goes out there. So I have everything labeled where they got to go. So anyway, back on topic here. So when somebody derailed, it was shorting the system out, and I just couldn't figure out what's going on. So I had a diesel engine sitting right here. Okay. So when she shorts out, this is exactly what it's supposed to be doing. And these are hooked up to track power. They're LED lights. See how it came back on? There you go. So what was going on with me was, this here is DCC and sound. Don't ask me what the manufacturer is. I have no idea. Don't care. So now it's on the tracks, okay? So you short out the system, you pulled the engine off the track, but you're trying to figure out what's going on. But do you see the little flashing light? And if you listen closely, you can actually hear the popping of the wheels. So now I'll show you. If you take it off the tracks, boom, comes on. So what I got to do now, this is a learning curve, and hopefully this teaches everybody else too. You have to isolate one side of the rail here for track power, for store more engines in here, and I got to do the same thing for power, Duppy's power, because that's where that belongs. So no big deal. Hopefully this teaches everybody else. And what the sad thing is, I had 1156 light bulbs on here. This new system works so quickly than the 1156 light bulbs even coming on. It just flashes a little bit and then it shuts down the whole system. So just to let you know, 1156 light bulbs will not work for a 2025 model. So they don't work for that. But they do work for like an SB5 and everything else, because it's an older system. So hope this teaches everybody. If you have any comments or anything, like, hey, can you do it again? You went too fast for me. Can you explain why it did that? Or, hey, I don't know, throw something down there. If you're still here watching the 33%ers, I appreciate it. So I'll see you guys later. And this is awesome. And you also can hook up a little LED light to the one side too for track if you want to do it. But I did easier. So like the signal here, that's on track power. And that signal over there is on track power. That way you can, if you're standing right here and you're watching your train come around, you can see, oh, it all shorted out. I gotta go grab it real quick. That way you know. So like even these little door signals and stuff are on track power. They're LED lights, so ain't gonna hurt nothing. Works great. All right, now I can get back and clean up my mess. And I hope you guys have a happy modeling railroad session going on. Because man, look how gorgeous that looks. Man, it belongs in a model railroad magazine, I probably would say. Hey. All right, I'll see you guys later. And it might be another layout update. I got to clean up my mess and everything else. And this layout has came a long ways in 8 years. All right, I'll see you guys later.